Hey, how's it going, people? So, today's video is a tiny tidy. I'm I currently have a little kitty sleeping on me. The kitchen needs to be cleaned and my bed needs to be made. So, for this Tiny Tidy Tuesday, it is a open collaboration hosted by Sunday Dawn at the Helpful Home, and I will have the playlist. After this, I'll put it in my description box, and I'll try and put it in the comments. But since I have a Leela on me, yeah, we got. Hey, Joy. Yes, we got toilet paper at Costco a while back, and so now we have this giant stack of toilet paper. So we should be good for the rest of the year, basically. Hey, Megan. How's it going? How is everybody doing? So, um, like I said, I've got Leela on me sleeping, and usually at this time she is chunking until 5 o'clock when she gets fed. But since she's sleeping on me and happy and content, I don't want to move her because the minute I do, she's gonna start yelling at me until 5 o'clock, and I'm enjoying the quiet. If you have cat or if you have pets who have opinions, you understand. But or kids who have opinions, you understand that, you know, when when they're quiet and not yelling at you for things, you take it when you can. And so for my tiny tidy, this is gonna be super quick because all I'm gonna do is, you see right there, I got myself a cold brew coffee, and it's it looks like it has some stuff left in it, but basically that's whipped cream and chocolate syrup because the place I got it from made it super sweet. So for my tiny tidy, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this cup that's basically empty. There is a trash can right there. It's getting dumped in the trash can. The table is now clear. And that is going to be my tiny tidy. Because I don't want to move the cat. So, shortest tiny tidy, I think, ever. If I filmed that, the video would probably be like 2 seconds long, maybe a minute, because of my talking with intro and outro. But yeah, that's it. Um, so the Tiny Tidy team knows because we have a group chat that we all discuss things on and coordinate and everything. So, but if you're watching this, I try to be raw and real and honest. And I was debating sharing this on my channel, but last week I had a health scare and ended up at the hospital. Um, it was Wednesday. I had called a nurse because I'm like my woohoo, get your toilet paper put away. Fantastic, Megan. Yeah, no, we don't have any place in our apartment to store that extra toilet paper. So it is currently just sitting out. So I'm gonna have to, when I have the stamina, I'm gonna have to seriously reorganize if there's a place for things. It's kind of, it things have gotten out of hand when you don't have a place to put things. So we gotta figure that out. Gotta make something work. Anyway, for those of you watching the replay, basically, I had a health scare last week, Wednesday evening, and so I contacted an after hours nurse, and she talked to me, and she's like, call the paramedics, call 911, and I'm like, okay, and I did, and the paramedics came, and I'm like, oh, I'm probably just overreacting, my body's just weird, whatever, and the paramedics are like, they monitored me and they're like, well, this is just weird enough that, yeah, let's take you to the hospital. And luckily, it was after the cat's feeding time on Wednesday night. So, um, but yeah. So I went, they did tests, monitored me, and basically a few hours later, like, tests are normal, we're sending you home. And I'm like, well, not surprised because one of the joys of my condition is that there are some tests that doctors run that if they run them, hey Jen, um, yeah, no, Megan, it was chest pains and shortness of breath. I was basically having the signs of a heart attack or having, or of a blood clot, and they weren't sure. And my heart was just being funny, being weird. My body was being weird. And but they just, they're like, well, by the time they got to me, whatever was going on had basically calmed it down enough that my body didn't seem too crazy. I'm sure if they came, like, or were monitoring me, like, as it was, like, first initially happening, probably would have caught something, but they didn't. So then my tiny tidy was I threw away a cup that was on that table. So if you missed it. Um, so now I'm just kind of, yeah, no, yeah, no, it is better to be safe than get checked out. Megan, I know with like histamine issues that food reactions can be difficult, and I've definitely had some interesting reactions to foods, but I had that same stuff yesterday and I didn't have that reaction. I'm like, because sometimes I will, eat something more than once. I'm like, am I having a reaction to this or am I having a reaction to something else? Yeah, yeah, no, that's, see, Jen, I have the cat on me and she's happy, so I'm not moving her. So I just threw away a cup. Um, the trash can is literally right next to me. I didn't have to get up at all. So my bed's not made. There are things that need to be done. So that was my last week, and yeah, yeah. So I'm not sure what it was. They're kind of dismissing it off as acid reflux. So they think it might be good, and so I'm supposed to try on being on like a good, like, you know, this is what you can and can't eat if you have acid reflux kind of diet for a while to see if that's what the problem is. But it just means that um my diet's gonna be really boring. I mean, it's already boring, and I'm already not eating a lot of the stuff that you shouldn't eat if you have acid reflux. So, yeah, that there's that. Um, and since Wednesday, I have had no stamina, no energy. I honestly still feel off. I don't feel right. Um, my breathing is better today, which is awesome. So yay for that. But yeah, so everything I've either other people have gotten me stuff to eat or I've made something super simple. Yeah, those are good ideas. I like I said, we don't know if it's acid reflux. Um, they're just because they couldn't find other things. They're like, this is the next best explanation, and so now it's basically the elimination game of figuring out what's going on. So, yay. Um, so that's it, people. That is what's up. There's just I've had moments of stamina, and so when that happens, I'll make myself something super simple to eat or drink or whatever. Yeah. So I know that the tiny tidy was super small. Um, and like I said, if I showed you around the apartment, there's plenty of tiny tidies I could be doing right now. But to put a positive spin on this, because that's what we're about, putting a positive spin on things, not getting too negative, is that, yeah, I could have let the cup sit there, but I didn't. I actually sort of did because I was done with it for like an hour or two before I went live to throw it away. So technically I did let it sit, but there's that. Thanks, Jen. So yeah, if you have health issues and your body forces you to stop for a while, it's okay. It's it can be frustrating having your body being weird and not finding answers, but you do get them eventually. It may take a while, but you do get answers eventually, and they do eventually figure out what's up. So that there's that, and one of the plus sides of not really being able to do anything, not having any energy, and just kind of being out of it is that messes and stuff, there aren't as many by the time you have the energy to do things again. And I've been very fortunate that my roommate, while I've been kind of down, has picked up the slack. Oh, thanks, Megan. Good to know. Yeah. So my roommate has kind of picked up the slack and been better, been good about, like, for the most part, tidying and cleaning and stuff when I haven't been able to. So that's great. Um, and you know what? When my body has been weird, when I in the past when I've lived alone, people would come in and check on me or whatever, friends or family, and they'd be like, "Oh, your place is so clean. Your place is so tidy. How do you do it?" And what they don't know is that it's times like this where I've been down for days or for however long it is. So there's been no opportunity for a mess. No opportunity for things to get dirty, no opportunity for to be a mess. So yeah. Okay, this live is coming up in 20 minutes long. And I don't want to get too chatty. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna end this tiny tidy video and I just want to give an explanation of what's been going on. And I wanted to tidy at least something for you. But just know the tiniest tidy is still a tidy. And I will see you all next time. Megan and Jen and Joy, if you want me to do like a live chatty video after this, just let me know. And just remember, people, listen to your body. If you want like tiny tidy, like some serious motivation of people like getting things done, I highly recommend you go check out the other channels in the playlist. They are awesome. But don't have my tripod and my arm is about to go dead. So I will see you all next Tuesday. And love you all. Bye.